Well, we're just setting it all up, so we'll be live. Well, we are actually live, and I've actually asked the Grumpy Gamer, to join us. So later on, he will join us. Oh God, I'm a bit worried about him joining us because he really is grumpy. That's the biggest problem with him. He really is a grumpy old git. But he's a good friend and he's a good player. So he'll be joining us live shortly. Well, all right, whenever he's ready. So back to the game. Let me just message him, let him know. And he is actually a piss taker, so I'm going to get crap from him no matter what. So we need 4 metal plates and carbon nanites. Okay, 4 plates and 2 nanites. Where are they? Oops, where are the nanites? Oh, there they are. All carbon we need for those. Right, let's just get those done. Alright, now we need carbon. Oh, what's all this? Okay, well, it is wood. See how we go now. We've got to collect a load of carbon. Okay, let's get our up. Oh, I don't need that because I can get back into the base. But I need carbon. Alright. I don't want to leave this base until I've got the ability to get back to it. I have made the base. But I'd like to be able to walk back because there are material here I can use. And it's better than trying to fly back. So I'm trying to now sort that out as quickly as I can. But one of the problems is I run out of carbon. So like I said, carbon is a staple diet of this game, and ferrite dust. Can't do that one, but can do this one. There we go. There we go. We need these carbons. And we need to get as much carbon as we can. This is actually a nice planet. I like these kind of planets. They're sort of eerie. I mean, these are the things we want. And these trees. So how's everybody doing? What do you lot think of the new update? It's looking pretty cool. But surely the Grumpy Gamer's going to join us. Well, we hope he is. Problem is, it depends on how grumpy he is. You'll see what I mean when he comes on. Yeah, without the carbon, there's a lot of things you can't do. The two staple items that you're always looking for, and when you get a chance to mine it left, right and centre, get as much as you can, is definitely ferrite dust and carbon. So right now I am collecting some of that, and if I am in the midst of the new, you know, deep, and this grass is very long. God, it's never been this long to me. Okay, we can always go back to our base. Okay, now we're looking, see what we can get here. But mainly we're looking for carbon, so we're trying to collect as much carbon as we can, because you need carbon for a few things. Here we go. Now you'd think, oh God, got a couple of hundred, that's enough. Oh God, I wish. I go through carbon like it's going out of fashion. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can before I have to go back, because you can see my protection is going down. And as you can see, loads of carbon here. I'd like to get this lot here, and then I'll run back down. Nearly got them all. So what does everybody think of the new update? I mean, Echoes. I'm actually going to call one of my animals. I'm going to request they join me shortly. There we go. Right. We need to get back. This is the last thing I'm going to mine. Right. As you can see, I am high up. So I have to run back down because I've got to get over there. Yeah, I know, I lied. I had to get them. Ooh, attacked. That's alright, he might get me again, but he hasn't. We have a door here as well. That's it. Now, I need 2, and I think I should have enough. Okay, so we can now put this thing in place. Where did I? Okay, we'll put that here. And what we do need is now power. We need biofuel, and then we're going to need some of these. So magnetic ferrites we're going to need as well. We've got plenty of wiring, so we need metal plating. And I'm sure that's all we need to do this. So we shall put that there and get the okay. Let's see now. It needs fuel. And what does it need? It needs biofuel. There it goes. So now it's working, but I need a battery. So to get a battery, we need magnetic ferrite. And this is where we're going to get the ferrite from. So, no. Okay, we got, right. We need to get the magnetic ferrite done. Getting the batteries is actually good because it'll keep you going. I always like getting those done as soon as I can. Okay. And we can get those, put them away, and let's get this going. Oh, that's going to produce 500. Okay, we've got that done. Now we need to get battery done. And I need condensed carbon, another lot of condensed carbon. And we want to, okay, yep, it's charging. Now this gives us the ability to always have power. But when you look at my exosuit, I've got magnetized ferrites. I've got very little ferrite dust and carbon. I've got. And to do another one, we need condensed carbon. So we'll get that one done shortly as well. Once we get these ferrite dusts out of the way. Once you get into No Man's Sky, it really does get you. Some people don't like it. I actually don't know what Mouse thinks of it, the Grumpy Gamer. I'll be interested when he comes on, see if he's going to give me any crap about it. Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, now we've nearly done these. So the rusty metal does actually give you a fair amount. So we'll put those away, and we need some condensed carbon. don't need that much, but we will actually let it run constantly because condensed carbon does help. So we want to get another battery going. Let's see if that's charging. Yep, it's charging. 46 minutes until charge. So I'm happy with that. And I think we'll stop that because I actually want to keep some carbon. Yep, we got carbon, oxygen. Can't do that. Starship. Okay. Launch fuel, we need 1 metal. So we want to get a launch fuel ready, just in case, because there's your launch thrusters, and it's already low. And hyperdrive, that's what you do. You put your warp cell in, and there's no technology we can install on it right now. So, what is our exhibition saying? Locate the benefactor. The monument reveals a strange message. Search for the clues. Okay, we want to actually try and find that. So, but I want to get some more of this stuff. I just won't go there, I think. Yeah, the only problem with this planet is you do get a high concentrate of biohazard, so you've got to keep stopping and starting, but yeah, you can see thermal protection falling. And I'm happy with that. As long as I'm getting my carbon and an abundance of ferrite dust and carbon here. So I'm happy to carry on mining here. My position for my base, rubbish. But I just wanted to get one up. And later on I will actually come down and improve the base, make it a lot stronger. Doing our collection. What the hell are they? Okay. They're all weird. We're just doing our discoveries. Get some more discoveries going. Yeah, I wish I wasn't further down in the valley or more flat top. As long as I get what I want, that's the important bit. Doing your discovery is very important in this game. And picking up these are very important as well. Try not to avoid these. Okay, we can do that lot. Okay. Got the ferrite dust. Get some oxygen as well. Can I pick up that? Yes. Condensed carbon. Where I'm going now is mainly for the condensed carbon, but I have a habit of picking these things up. Hi, Mouse.
Alright.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
Yeah, I've been telling people that the grumpy one's going to come.
Huh.
How's everything going?
Good. I've dropped my car off at the garage. I've got Starlink set up again. Tried to point it in a different direction, but it went back to where it was before.
Okay.
And I spoke to the landlord. Made a right tit of myself. I said, look, roofer's not going to come for 2 months.
Yeah.
Mind we get somebody local. And he says, well, look, he said, I've got a ladder that's long enough to go up there. I said, me and ladders, not a good idea.
Yeah.
He says, well, I'll take it. He said, how heavy is it? I'll take it up.
All right.
He said, we'll do it tomorrow morning if you're free. I said, brilliant. And then it wasn't until I came inside after organising all that, I thought, I haven't got the fucking mount yet. It doesn't arrive until next week.
Ooh. Ooh. You look a bit
so
stupid.
Yeah, I know. I've already messaged him and said, what a twat.
Oh, God. Well, at least you know he'll bring it up for you.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's about the same age as me.
Oh, right. Well, he looks like a nice guy.
He's alright. I mean, he's an accountant, so it's like getting blood out of a stone talking to him.
Oh, God.
He's nice enough.
The people to avoid for the rest of your life are accountants and solicitors. And politicians.
Did I ever tell you about the, there's a Told Stories competition in Northern England? Stop me if I've told you before. And there are 3 professions that are banned from entering because they're considered to be professional liars. Journalists, lawyers, and politicians.
All right. Ooh. Well, I'll accept the politician ones and the lawyers. Yep, they're all the same, aren't they?
Yep. Doesn't matter what flavour they are.
Yep. I gotta say, I agree with you. But they're saying that some of my viewers might be any of those 3, so we didn't mean it.
That's alright, you know, it's alright to have an opinion, and it's alright for not everyone to like it.
Oh, that's definite. So, what do you think of No Man's Sky? Genuine opinion.
This is literally the first time I've seen any of it, or looked at any of it. You know, I've caught bits that people have said about it unintentionally, but I've never deliberately looked at it. It just didn't appeal to me. So I don't have an opinion.
It's oh, I love it. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, but it's comical and all that kind of stuff." Yeah.
Yeah,
But it,
that was kind of what put me off. It was kind of so totally out there, in your face, artificial environment.
oh god, you know what? When you're attacked, you're attacked. The Sentinels are pretty. Let's put it this way: I'd love it if you were in the game and helped me with the Sentinels because you've got to fight them. And now on this on the last couple of updates, the Sentinels got ships and they chase you.
Right.
And it's like in Star Citizen where you've got that ship that snares you and you can't quantum jump away.
Yeah.
On this one, it's the same. You just put your foot down and try and get to a base or call the anonymously. I can't say it. Actually, if you look at my screen, I can tell you what it is.
I'm watching it.
Oh no, I can't actually tell you because I'm not right. One of the things I love doing is doing this. See, now I can jump from one base to the other, or I can fly out. Okay.
Your video just stopped for me.
Really? No, it's still going. It's still going.
All right, now it's back again.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
It's
just weren't.
probably buffering. One of the things is going from base to base. Once you set up this thing here, it's a teleporter. It will teleport your ship and you to anywhere you want. Like here, these are my two bases, and this is a station. So, and obviously this is in a different area. All right, you know, instead of warping and jumping, I can just jump straight to it. And if I go to a station, like now, I've now jumped to the station. There is a mission. There's loads of missions to do. So now it's actually taking me back to a station that I'm able to access. But I can jump back to that. I mean, while I was going on a mission, I was able to build a base there. You can take a picture of it, upload it. No one can build a base right next to you. There is a certain distance. A lot of people don't like these things, like these, and you know, these creatures, yeah? Sort of comical.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about because you know, obviously the screen is lagging behind what you're saying.
Oh yeah, you will see, because right now you're still seeing it going to take off.
Well, right now I'm seeing it still on the screen again.
Yeah, it's just jumped on your
hang
screen.
on, sorry. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to do several things at once here, which you know is not. Is that my screen?
Yeah, unfortunately, remember the stream's about 3-4 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's not that. I'm it's not video. Right, okay, I've got you on the other screen now.
I'm going to turn down the sound so I can hear you better. It's very loud, the sound. God, where is it? FX, bring it down. Alright, give me, I'll put that back later. Now see, I'm actually in space at the moment. I presume you can see where I'm in the station, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, in a few seconds' time, you're going to see, like, I'm in the Astro Belt. I'm actually, in a way, mining.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yes, the asteroids.
Yeah, you're gonna see it now. Come up loads of it. Now, while you're doing this, the bit you wouldn't like about this game is, the more you mine, the more products you put on your ship, the more chance the pirates are going to turn up. And when they turn up, you can't jump. That's why, if you look, the station is just there. So what I do is, depends on my mouse is playing up at the moment, so I can't really fight them.
Oh, he's your excuses already.
Oh yeah. No, it's actually true. My mouse is playing up. Where it would be very, there, see? There it goes. So now I'm being scanned. And they will be, there, There he is. Can you see him? Oh, there they are, shooting at me. Because they want what I got. Now, you can see I've got, oh, look at my HUD. How many I've got? Oh, that's it. They'll kill me. This lot will kill me. So what I'll do...
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, I could do with you right now. I could honestly do with you if you could come on. But...
Tell you what, that radar map looks just like Elite Dangerous, the original one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But the good thing is that, right, look, as soon as you'll see it come up shortly, because obviously it's not lagging, it's just the stream. When I actually quit out, it does a restore point. Come out of my ship.
Right.
So every time you do something, just get back in your ship and come out the seat, all right, and then you literally it does a restore point, so you don't have to sit.
You survived then?
Oh, I just went back into the station.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not stupid. My ship is a weak ship, so you know, and right.
The ship's pilot is a weak pilot.
Yeah, the grumpy one's here. So, right, you'll see me. I've just landed, and then you'll see as I get out of the ship, it'll do a restore point. And then I've just gone back to the teleporter, and I'm going to go to my first outpost. Again, with the outposts, you can build them, you can dismantle them, you can make them as big as you want and as small as you want. So, all right, you see I've gone to the teleporter, and on the screen you're going to see 2 of my outposts. So you'll be able to see them. I don't know if you can actually see them, can you? There's pictures of them.
Well, I can see that you've got options to go to 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, one of them ain't got a picture, and one of them has. So I'm going to go to this one. And this doesn't cost you anything. As long as you've got electricity down, the ship comes with you. And, you know, I've made 2 bases on 2 places that I can mine a lot. And yes, you can automate all the mining and all that kind of stuff, but you've got to pick up these datas. And that you've got to actually dig in the ground for. So, just waiting to get to this planet.
Well, you'll be back in the gutter again.
All right, you carry on.
Yeah.
You know, revenge is sweet. Right.
Yeah.
Right, when I landed this time, the ship was put into my bloody base. Right, you can see it's working here. I've got batteries here. So it's telling me how long, you know, time until discharge, 0. Because I've got 2 generators running here. You can actually make banks. These are the constructions. So, oh, you're still seeing a jump, aren't you?
No, you're now looking at the battery.
Yeah. I'm actually waiting to... Actually, do you know what? I might just put it on Discord for you. Because it'll be better. You'll be able to see it.
Well, except I've got Discord on the same screen as I'm watching you on now.
Oh, okay. I won't do that then. All right. Yeah, you'll see a tree, but you need these salvage datas. Okay, so I need 8 salvage datas to get solar panels. Once I put solar panels up, my batteries are normally fully charged, but you can see as you can do all this and all this and all this. Now, you see that tree is small. It actually ain't. It really ain't. When you go to... Alright, that's what I'll do. Let me take off. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, there is no joystick for this game that I know of. So now I'm taking off.
It's all keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
right. But what I want to do is not letting me. Yeah, no. Where
I mean,
is
it's
it?
not the end of the world. I still fly Elite Dangerous with keyboard and mouse. I don't like it using either a HOTAS or a HOSAS.
All
Tried
right.
both and it just didn't work for me.
Oh, okay. Right, got a message coming in. So, you know, you get these kind of things. You know, you get these messages and you actually have to read them. So, there, we've got away from that one. Now, yeah, it's all keyboard mouse.
Hmm.
It ain't that hard, to be honest with you. I'm happy with it. Travel to the stranger's coordinates, right. So, now it's telling me to travel to this coordinates, yeah? You'll see it when it comes up. Yeah, there we go. And so I'm travelling to it now. And off we go. Now, this hasn't, oh god, this has got a fair amount of stuff. So I'm now wondering how I'm going to get the, because I'm trying to triangulate everything. I'm going to have to build a base here as well. Okay, so all you do is come down to near the ground and you've got to find land, suitable landing area. There we go. Now when I get out, now it's going to be toxic and all that crap. Alright, 323 meters away. I can feel something's going to attack me. Now, you'll see when I... See this planet, oh god, look at that, it's like a moon. I'm on their moon, look. Look at the planet next to it. Look at the graphics. What do you think?
I can see him now.
It'll come up shortly.
I mean, it's pretty decent. You know, we've been so spoiled with, you know, some of the other stuff that's out there, and the quality of the graphics nowadays is so good.
Well, it's like where I'm going now. This is part of the mission I'm doing. And you don't have to, oh my god, I've got to get this mission done. You can take your time. So it's told me superconductor lock and bio input sensors. That's what it's given me. And I've repaired it. Okay. Extract records. You'll see it in a second coming up. So now it's telling me now craft carbon nanites. Replace standard mining beacon optics with high grade one. So again, you just pick up things as you go along. And you get these boxes lying around. And you pick up stuff from them. You know, they're like drop boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And especially this one, rusty metal. Okay, so it's telling me to replace advanced mining laser. So hermetic steel, and I need 1 carbon nanite. So if you've got enough stuff, not like I have, I can actually straight away build it. So done it. Oh, I need a wiring loom. Oh god, I need 2 wiring looms for that. So I have to take off for that and go back to the, what's it called? Anyway, first thing I want to do, I need chromatic metal, 23 chromatic metal. That is annoying now. I really want to get a base here. I'm just going round to see what I can find. Alright, there's oxygen. Yeah, you always want to look for oxygen. And any base that there's no sentinels, just go have fun mining it. It's free for all. But with the sentinels, they'll come after you. I'll go to one of my other places and you'll see how they'll attack me. But you can see, like, I've got to scan, find out what each item is. Don't have to, but it's a good idea to do it. Then you know what they're all about. Some of them are dangerous. And the creatures, look at that. I can't see that creature. Can we see that one? Oh, you've got creatures coming out of the ground as well. Look at this one. I'm just doing some mining on carbon nanite. Get some carbon. The two things that you need a lot of is carbon and ferrite dust.
Well, you should get plenty of carbon because you're always going down in flames.
Yes, I told you, it's a lesson I'm teaching you. So, have you done all your setup?
What's that?
Your deck? Did you get the deck done?
No, God, no. I haven't got anywhere with that this morning. I want to get a video out today. I haven't got anything out since Saturday, and I've just had to go and drop my car off at the garage, so I'm literally just getting started now.
Oh, right.
But I've got all the video I need to work with. I just need to do some editing.
All right. So did you? So you're really happy with Starlink, aren't you?
Really impressed. Yeah. I mean, given that it's sitting on the roof of my car instead of on the roof of the house, let me have a look. I'm looking at the app at the moment, and what's the what's it performing at the moment? It's telling me it's actual data rather than what the speed is. I'll need to go to the actual speed test to see what it's running at. But I mean, well, let's just try that. Yesterday was extraordinary. All right, so I'm currently running at peaking at about 140 megabits.
All right.
Down and about 20 up, which is
How much up?
20 times to get 20 at the moment. I've seen it as high as 30.
All right.
But you know what? Given that it's actually not on the roof of my car, it's on the roof of the little courtesy car that I've got for the day.
Mm.
It's pretty impressive, and once it's up on the roof, that'll improve massively. Albeit there are two trees which kind of obstruct it a bit, which is a bit annoying. But I don't have any options to get around that. But if it'll do the 200 and odd megabits it was doing yesterday, that's more than good enough for what I'm doing.
All right.
If I can persuade my landlord to go out and lock the top off the trees, which I think I'll be able to do, because one of them could do with some attention anyway. It's not looking very happy. From talking to him this morning, I know that his wife was kind of keen on getting Starlink, and kind of they're using me as a guinea pig now. So if the results that I get are as good as it looks they're going to be, they'll be getting it, and he'll want the tree not cut down, but like just take the top off it so it's not obstructing the sky.
Oh, right.
Because they're getting a bit unruly anyway. It's getting a bit big for how close they are to the buildings.
So, what's the major city that you're near?
I'm not near a city at all. I'm near a little town.
Yeah.
The little town I'm near is Forfar.
See what I mean, viewers, how grumpy he is. I mean, I asked him what major cities he is in near. He couldn't just answer. What is the most closest major city to you?
Well, that wasn't the question you asked.
I did. I said I did.
Half an hour away.
I asked you what is the closest major city.
No, you didn't.
Oh God, you know what? Remember one thing. This is recorded. So you know,
I'm about half an hour from Dundee. That's the closest city, but that wasn't the question you asked.
Oh yes, it was.
Now, I'm interested in that mining mechanic. That looks kind of like the Spaceborne mining mechanic in some ways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarity I see there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So I'm almost halfway between Dundee and Aberdeen.
Oh right. Okay then.
Just
Yeah,
on the edge of that.
yeah. With the mining, because you can manipulate. You can actually make a. You can flatten out land and everything.
Yeah.
So I just use the mining to grab stuff, and the thing
fill in
is,
the craters that you make when you hit the ground.
pardon?
Can you fill in the craters that you make when you hit the ground?
Well, not as deep as yours, but yes. I've tried my best to lighten up, but it doesn't work. Especially hanging around with a diphead like you. But, oh, I love these things. Oops. Right. I haven't got my gun yet, so I use my laser to kill everything. And here we go. I'm going to get this gold here. And the mining is just grab it like this. Now, if you get bad weather, I'll show you what we do. If you're far away from your ship or your base, and I'll see, I'm just picking up, because it looks like there's no sentinels here, so I can spend some time picking up a lot of material here. So let's say there was bad weather coming, yeah? And I just got notification there's bad weather. I'll just go to the side of a mountain or just face down, and I'll just do this. Alright. And now, look at this. I'm protected. You'll see it when I go in. And right now you're seeing me mining, aren't you? Am I correct? Yeah, it's a godsend when you find a planet that's got lots of material, but I am looking for because there's nothing on this planet except for gold and silver. There's a rattle spine. You're going to ask me to go and have a look at that, aren't you?
Am I?
I think so. I'm going to look at it. What the hell is this? What is a rattle spine? Well, I don't know what it is. Oh, pick it up. Oh, I picked it up. I don't know why I picked up a rattle spine. But you see, I am fair away. I'm a distance of 643 U's. Let's say that's meters, yeah? I can just go like this and call my ship. And I just got to find a place to land. See, look. Well, you'll see it in a second. And I can call my ship near me. Earlier on, I was playing on one planet and I sort of screwed it up big time. So I actually need to take off, and I'm not going to build a planet here because there's nothing here except for picking up ferrite dust and carbon.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no point. So what I'm going to do, you'll see it from the screen shortly anyway. Alright, I ain't got enough bloody fuel thruster. Oh yeah, you've got to get your fuel sorted out all the time on this. And that I need a metal plate, and then I can build another one. You need your launch fuel every single time. I don't know, what are you actually watching? Just wondering how far behind we are.
You're, I can see a radiant pillar chip on the screen, and now you're just taken off.
All right. Okay. Oh, you get offers as well, by the way. You get Siri. Right, I got the no. Right, now you're going to see something. Come to where I am. Oh, when I say come to... God, I keep thinking we're playing together on Star Citizen.
Don't you swear at me.
This thing, you can... Where I'm entering now, that you're going to see shortly, you can enter it regularly. You can call it up anywhere you want. And you see all the other players are here. Alright. Now, this is literally I think Mr. Roberts needs to actually look at this. Give an example here. There's a lot
that Mr. Roberts needs to look at,
yeah.
But he doesn't seem to.
What I'm looking at is the Nexus now. This allows you, once you get to a certain point, you can get missions from here. You've got here, this is actually pretty good, because this is where you get your exotic items, your Twitch drops, yeah, expedition rewards, your own Quicksilver. I mean, I've got loads of Twitch drops that I still haven't claimed. I don't know what you're watching right now, but, you know.
Into a robot.
Okay. I'm just going to a section because I want to show you some of the build stuff. Oh, it's crazy, the build stuff here. I've never got that far from it, but there's a lot of build stuff here. From this place that I've entered, you get to do a lot of stuff. I mean, these are just your starship upgrades I'm looking at now. And you can see some of them are locked.
Aren't the repairs more important for you?
Pardon?
Aren't repairs more important for you than upgrades?
No, repairs, in what sense repairs?
Because you need repairs more often than you need upgrades.
Alright, you carry on. You carry on. Revenge will be sweet. I mean, some of the things that you can create here, again, you either have to get salvage data, or you need, oh God, I can't think what it's called now. But anyway, like here, this is salvage data. So you can actually build a landing pad. You can build vehicles to run around. Yep, all that you can do. Here is all the research for starships, and this is where you need nanites. I've got some nanites, but don't want to use it yet. Here is your multi-tool, I think. Yeah, no, this is your suit. Again, with your nanites, you can add more cool stuff, so you'll get more powerful. And then you've got here multi-tool, research. Then you've got product recipes, and here exocraft research. So there's a lot of research here, and I can't enter this section. But you run around a lot, I tell you. There is actually, if I want to go back to one of my bases, yeah, I'm going to go back to my base and I'll show you the killers. So even from here, you can jump back to one of your bases. And you can now you're going to see when you come on some of all the places I can go to from where I am now. There's a lot of places like Fuel Station, 12 Tower Castle. These are some of the other people's places. You can see my ones are there as well. Can you see them, Mouse? Mouse.
I can see your place today. Daggone!
There we go.
Have a bit of patience. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, some with pictures, some without.
Yeah. For some reason, one of mine, the picture's not working. I've got Gizmo 2 picture done, but Gizmo 1's not showing up there. So I'm going to go down to Gizmo 1. Why is it saying downloading data? Oh, right. Okay, because I want to jump there. It's got to download the data. You can see me waiting for the data to download. Unable to download base. Okay, that's not good. Ooh, I'll go from there to one of my bases and then jump to the other one. You can do all this by ship, but instead of warping, with your ship and spending fuel, this doesn't cost you any fuel.
Right.
And you can build some massive bases. It's very easy to build. As high as you want, as low as you want. Some of the bases people have built are just fantastic. And you can decide if you want to share your resources. So if I do a mine, I can actually let people jump in and grab the products if I want to. And you've got these like banks so you can keep stuff. Now, I've come here for a reason. Oh God, my ship's now gone in there. But can I get in? Yeah. Oh God, right, there it is. I want to try and get to my other base if I can. That's the one I want to try and get to. Right. Let's try and fix that problem. So I couldn't get from the anomaly. Anomaly, I said it properly.
Hey.
Yeah. Good. Tongue-tied on that one, to be honest with you.
We all have words that flummox us.
Yeah. Yeah, something like on a different save, I took on a mission, but really they say get a bunch of people together to do that mission. So, and it actually works really nicely. I've very rarely had a crash or a slip up with it, to be honest with you. It's worked pretty nice for me.
Relative, as Einstein would say.
Right, now I want to take a pic. So now, this is my base. So what I'm going to do is I need to take a picture. Okay, so what you do, you control the camera. Yeah. So I've taken the picture and I'm uploading it. Oh God, what the hell was that? Now this base is the first one I built. It's a small one, yeah? But there's my build menu here. And every time I actually play this game, I learn something new. That I have to say I enjoy. But signal detected anonymously. Speak to the station inhabitants. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to go to a station now because it's cheaper for me to take off from there. And then I'll go to the anomaly.
Twice you got it.
What?
That's twice you managed to say it.
Yeah, I know. I sound drunk when I try to say it. I've got a really crappy ship. Look at it. Dismal. When you'll see some ships coming, I'm waiting for. Let's one come in now. You've got the AI ships that come in. And obviously you've got people's ships that come in. So come on, ship. When you want a ship to come in, they don't come in. When you don't want them to come in, they come in.
Like buses, eh?
Pardon?
Like buses.
Oh yeah, like the UK bus. Oh, definitely. See, there's no ships. Oh, there's one coming in. Right. As he lands, depending if it's a AI. There he is. Oh god, where are you? Right, he's turned around. The ship gets turned around automatically, and there he is. So I can go up to this guy. You'll see it shortly, anyway. And you can offer a trade. And again, you can offer to trade his ship. You can compare your ship. You can negotiate the price. Like this guy's got a good ship. He's got a lot of cargo area. And my current ship is a class C. Load of crap. But he wants, to exchange, he wants 30 million U, or buy it out at 33 and a half million U's. And I've only got 68,000 U's.
So you're going to hit them over the head and nick it then, are you?
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be buying that. But there's so many ships that come in, you can, you know, you either trade and get the money together, or you don't. You know, in the end I'll get some good ships anyway. So I've gone out again, but this time I'm going to call the anomaly because I've been told I've got to go there and talk to people. Yeah, signal detected anomaly. I can call that any time I want. So sometimes when I'm under attack and I know, oh god, I ain't gonna make this, I jump into the anomaly, jump in, land, jump back out. But even when you go to land in the anomaly, the effect is really cool, don't you think?
See you when it arrives.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we're live, me and you, and you're watching it from. I've got to now go and talk to some of these guys. That's the next thing I'm doing now. So I've come up to the space area. Tells me to. I'm not going to give him any data yet. Yes, you can do trading up here. This is all your trading post. And obviously other things. Right, I've got some expedition awards. I can change my look. And let's see. I've never done this, you know. Egg sequencer. Insert viable egg and catalyst substance. This is to change your look. And you need it, I know. Well, it's telling me I've got to go and talk to these idiots. I know who I have to say. I'll talk to them quickly. And there's this other one behind. Let me talk to him. But I know I have to go upstairs to talk to the guys upstairs. There we go. I used to sit here and read them all. Oh god, it used to take me ages.
Usually first time through, I read things. But, you know, once you've done something more than once, you know, you're doing the same thing, then yeah, it gets a bit tedious.
Yeah, it really does. So, you can see now, well you'll see it shortly, it's asking, I've had to go and see two people. I'm talking to Nada the priest, and he's telling me information.
Right, what, relative of Zadok the priest.
Yeah. Now, station 1, he's asking me.
Sorry, most people probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, you might want to explain it then.
Well, Zadok the priest is a piece of music, classical music, and it relates to an alleged priest from ancient times. And I'm not going to go into which culture and all that sort of thing, but the Zadok was a rank within the priestly system.
Okay.
As I understand it, the most senior, I think, of the individuals there.
All right. Right, now I can actually talk to people. If I can get a couple of people, I've got to talk to a couple of these players. And that's what I'm looking for. Can't talk to him. And yes, you can jump down like I'm going to now, but I always mess it up. I make a right bodge up of my jumping. Get myself in real big problems. Yeah, stopped him. Oh, he's busy. You can see you got loads of people around. These are all real players, by the way. Yeah. And you know, you've got ships going in and out constantly. So now what it's telling me to do, you go to, where is it? God, the guide. So, you know, if you want to know how to produce something, you can go to any of these to find out. Oh, it used to be pretty bad, but this is the log, and it's telling me explore the space anomaly, array of travelers.
Showing off, you can say anomaly without even stuttering over it now.
No, but as soon as I think about it, I lose it. So, basic computer archives available.
Just goes to show it just takes a bit of practice, doesn't it?
Yep. And old age.
Yeah.
That. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. That is one thing I do like about this game. It allows you to call this place up. But why ain't it taking off? Oh, there it goes. We're getting there. See, now I've just come out, and as you can see, I've got Astro Field here. I could farm it. But what I'm going to do, I am going to the station because I need to buy a wiring loom.
No, I like the sound of the first one, buy some wine.
I need to buy 2 actually.
But even that station is reminiscent of the old Elite stations.
So what do you reckon, that's what I was going to ask you, what do you reckon Starfield stations are going to be like?
It's difficult to say because we've seen very limited visuals of stations so far, and they've been, as far as I recall, from a distance. Given how detailed the ground stations are, I think they're going to be pretty good. Funnily enough, I was talking with Nitsi about that yesterday. I briefly spoke to him.
Oh, right.
And it was interesting, is the difference of opinion on it, because he's not really that interested in Starfield, and it's still stuck with the tech demo. Can't see past it. When you're as invested as he is, I guess that's not surprising. But
yeah, but you know a lot of reason why for that as well.
Yeah.
When you're in a position, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to lose it because there'll be a wipe again soon, won't there?
No, I'm talking about the other position.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, allegedly there was. I'm not sure whether I can talk about this or not, but I've heard that there was some sort of leak from the closed door session that we had at the Gamescom. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Gamescom.
Yeah, you can talk about it.
No, I can't talk about it. That's
Yes.
right then. I haven't seen it. Not sure whether I want to. I mean, I mean, really wants to see it, but at the same time, I want to be surprised and see things for the first time.
It was interesting what it showed. I haven't seen it either, but what
How do you know it was interesting then?
it was actually the sequence when you start. One of the things that people were a bit worried about with Starfield is how long before you get in a ship.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long to get into a ship. And you don't have to follow any route after that. You can do what the hell you want.
All right.
So it
That's
becomes,
one of the other things people were concerned about, wasn't it?
well, that you had to follow a thing constantly.
Well, yeah, people were. Well, I've heard that people were concerned that you're effectively getting directed around the galaxy, well, maybe galaxy, and not kind of having the freedom to go where you want it. But it seems that you can go exactly where you want, and you can land pretty much anywhere.
Yep, you can land literally anywhere. The only thing that's missing right now, and if it takes off the way it looks like it's going to be the game of the year, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually give us the ability to go onto planets and bases that other people have built. Because, like, if I mean, I'm playing a single-player game in a way. Right now, I'm in single-player mode, but I can see all other players in this game. And I can actually see their bases and interact with their bases. I can chat to them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not clear how that's going to operate in Starfield. I mean, I know it's a single player game, but then so is Fallout 76. And yeah, you know, you can join a server with up to 24 other people on it. So whether that will be an aspect of it or not is, to me, just not clear yet.
Yeah.
But coming back to what you were saying about Starfield and the getting into ship pretty quickly, you know, all you've really got to do is design your character, which, you know, you could go with default more or less if you really want to, and then pick your 3 traits, and you're off basically.
All right.
As far as I know, I mean, obviously I haven't seen that bit, but I've got a fairly good idea of what traits I want to have already, because it makes sense to maximize the number of starting skills you get. You can have, you know, because you get up to 3 traits. So, 3 traits. Let me start again. You actually don't have to take any traits at all. You can't. So it is up to 3 traits, and they have 3 skills each. There are some duplicates, so it makes sense to have 3, in my view.
All right.
Don't duplicate any of the skills, so that you get a kickstart on 9 different skills. That saves you 9 advancement points. Skill points.
All right. So, pretty much easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got a fairly good idea what I'm going to go with as my 3 traits. Have you had a look at them?
No, I haven't yet.
No, actually, I say that, and then I look at them again, and I think, oh, I kind of fancy that one.
All right.
But I am going to make sure I pick 3 that have got 3 different skills from the others, so that I get 9 total.
Okay.
I mean, all it does is give you they've got some really good titles behind them.
Yeah, but then you saw what mess that occurred. And look what happened with Star Citizen when they went to 318. You couldn't get a bigger disaster than what they did. And do you know what
They just never seem to learn. They make the same mistake time after time after time after time.
and they've never apologised for what they did.
I've never. They are so inwardly focused. They seem to have no concept of who the customer is and how to actually manage customer expectations and things like that. Because they just look at themselves all the time and where they want to go. They're not interested in their customers, which is the only reason they exist. Because literally, it was the customers. It's their. I would call them players, but there's nothing to play yet. Meaningfully, it's them that funded the company, and they seem to have completely lost sight of that.
All right. Yeah. No, I totally understand.
Yeah, I don't see me looking at it anytime soon. Except, the only reason that I can see for doing anything in the foreseeable future is what you've asked me to help you with. Of course I'll do that. Other than that, I have absolutely no interest in that tech demo for the foreseeable future, especially with Starfield just around the corner. We're down to, it's a week today. This time next week.
I know.
Well, for the early access, it's a week today. This time next week, we'll be actually looking at it.
Yeah, and getting ready.
Not able to show it, but actually looking at it.
Oh yeah, that's going to be hilarious. I have to say, have you? There's been a lot of comments about how they've been very naughty with the new ships that they're bringing out on 320. They've actually got the Crusader C1 Spirit, the Tumble Storm, in the list. All right, that they're going to release.
Right.
That's absolutely disgusting. Do you know how many people have bought ships previously and they're still waiting for it? And they're working on ships that, both of these ships were only recently announced.
So, you know why that is, don't you? It's obvious why that is. It's the same old story. The people who bought ships years ago have already paid for them. Now they want to sell new ones. All they care about is sales, 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 sales. Marketing and customer experience doesn't come into it.
Really?
It's typical of certain types of company that are completely sales-led.
Yeah.
That all they care about is how much they sell. They don't think about the effect that that's going to have on their existing customer base.
Okay.
Because it's just not in their frame of reference.
All right. Yeah, I think it's slightly out of order what they're doing.
And sorry to your listeners if it sounds like I'm really jaded about the tech demo. That's because I am.
Yeah, well, you are the grumpy gamer, aren't you?
I am indeed, Mr. Grumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to survive with that. No. It's interesting because obviously some of our listeners might actually be thinking of buying Star Citizen, and I think it's important that they do know that not only they're buying a JPEG, they're buying a broken game, or like we say, a tech demo, and they've got to be prepared to take the tumble that's going to occur. And it does tap you in, and you spend a lot of money on the game.
And it's going to be broken for some time to come as well. Nitz was saying to me yesterday that he is hopeful there's going to be an announcement about their single game by the end of the year. And I'm just thinking, well, you know what? They've actually abused their customers so much already. I don't want to give them any more money. I vote with my wallet. And even if they do bring out a single-player game, which, as we know, nearly all of their devs have been working on, and even if it's really great, I just don't feel compelled to play it at all because I don't think they deserve it.
Unfortunately, I already own a copy of it, so I will be testing it. they will
I
be.
probably will as well. You know, at the end of the day, I don't.
The
I have
advantage they've
a
got,
lot of resistance to it, though.
or the advantage they got is with Starfield coming out, um, they'll look at what's good in Starfield and what's bad in Starfield, and obviously they will read the feedback that people are putting out about Starfield. I don't think they should be reading their own players' feedback. They should be reading the feedback from players who play the game, and I think they'll try to improve on that mess.
Yeah, I think if they do bring something out towards the end of the year, they'll really benefit because Starfield is going to massively increase the interest in the whole genre.
Yeah,
And if they do get something out by the end of the year, which I have to say I'm hugely skeptical about,